If you look at Kenya, we are lucky. We are surrounded with countries that have, at one time or another, have had turmoil. The only country that has not had turmoil, and even maybe are better than us, is Tanzania. All other countries have had their own problems. This has led to us having refugees in our country. We have had refugees. We have refugees in Dadaab. We have refugees in Kakuma. We used to have refugees in Thika, but for security purpose and accountability purpose, it was decided that refugees be, if you are a refugee from Somalia, it is better for you to be in Kakuma, and if you are from Sudan, it is better for you to be in Dadaab. Because if you are in Dadaab, crossing over to Somalia, but then it is also hard because taking all Somalis from Dadaab to, it is a bit of a challenge. And then there was also a challenge, as I've said, of having refugees in Thika. There is something I've noticed where many people have not noticed, and I wanted to share this with it. You know, United Nations High Commission for Refugees is an international. Their rates of assisting the refugees is fixed, irrespective of whichever country it is. You see, in Kenya, in the US, I think what you can, I don't know whether, I think with $10, you'd have breakfast, isn't it? But in $10 in Kenya, that is enough money to feed a family, especially in the lower middle level downwards for a day. So UNHCR has given a flat rate for refugees, but moving from one country to another, the amount may be different because of the economic status of that country. Now, the problem we have been having, especially the one I noticed in the two camps, is that the UNHCR gives them money for upkeep, gives the refugees upkeep money. And if you look at the place, both Kakuma and Dadaab, these are arid lands. So these are people who are surrounded by Turkanas on one side and Somalis on the other side. And then you find a refugee is very rich, very, very rich. And a local person is very poor. You even find a situation where a local person goes to do many works for the refugee so as to share the amount so as to share the amount that the refugee has been given. This made some people, you see, both the two places are neighboring war-torn countries. And we have people whose families are both in Kenya and the neighboring country. For example, we have people in Dif area, Biamado area, Dadaab, I'm forgetting the place where Doble is in Somalia, and there is a town in Kenya. Just the distance from Doble to that Kenyan border town is like from Udhiru to Kawangware. Now imagine the person on the other side is in Somalia. And so you find people have grown up being associated with the two towns. But because this person, his home area is inside Somalia, the UNHCR has taken the person's fingerprints and whatever, and they are getting money from UNHCR. This has tempted Kenyans who are even relatives to those refugees to go and register as refugees. So you find Kenyans who are staying in bordering town, they register as refugees. Some of them register while they were still in school. Then when it comes to when they become adults or the age of 18 and they want to take their fingerprints, they find a problem because they are told, according to the UNHCR, you are a foreigner, you're not a Kenyan. So what I would say is that I don't know who is supposed to do that, but I think I want to spend my 6 minutes saying, why can't UNHCR and the Kenyan authority look into it? Imagine this is a person whose country is in the turmoil, and you say, me, a Kenyan, I didn't participate in that. Okay, he didn't participate in that, but his countrymen participated in that. And then you come and stay in our area and live in a very comfortable life. And we are the same tribe. We are the same tribe, yes. And even distant relatives. Take it. We have Masais in Kenya and Tanzania. We have Luos and, or somebody said I should not mention Luo. We have Samias both sides in Kenya and Uganda. We have Pokots, Kenya and Uganda. We have Turkanas, Borana in Ethiopia and Kenya. So, in as much as we sympathize with them, and as much as how can they be coming to our place and staying more comfortable than us? I'm made to understand that some refugees are on their way to go to Rwanda. Now, the arrangement here is that Rwanda government is paid to accommodate them. And then these people, since they are refugees, they are also paid by UNHCR. But then they live a better life than the locals. It's not good.